So let's go back to the assembly building and put one of these Separatrons. That's going to make us lopsided. Okay, we'll copy it. Copy it onto here. Can we put it onto here? Doesn't look like it wants us to, hey? Balance is just a problem at the moment. Let's just fix up these. This is gonna be crazy, actually. We can't do that. Okay, let's just try rotate it. There we go. That might work. Okay, so now we've got... We can actually move these ones onto their own. This one must come down there. That one must come down there, and then this one must go up here, then those two can launch on their own one. And that's those two and those two. So those will fire on their own, these will fire on their own. Okay, and that will be just tested there. We can actually move all that into one test, just to minimize loss here. Cross fingers, let's see if we can get this done. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I expected would happen, actually. Trying to do too many birds in one stone, I think, here. It just seems like such a waste to make a whole mission just to test this thing. Let's do that. Let's try that out. Okay, cool. Let's see how this works out. So we want to test our Separatrons, which... have we got the right action group here? Why did we put this here? This should be over there. Let's move this one down. Let's test the Sepratron first. Beep! Off it goes. Wow, check out that thing spin. And explosions, you know, nothing really flammable there, but Kerbal Space Program explodes a lot. I was just thinking here, we need to put this parachute after there, because we actually want to be able to slow down before we test the Separatrons and land in the water. And then, yeah, let's just put this on there too. So then we've got that. Let's accelerate up, get some SAS going, and off we go. Okay, so that hopefully tested the... Yes, it did. Stack decoupler. We don't actually want to pick up too much speed here, so let's just throttle down a bit. Throttle down some more. Okay, let's just hit the parachute. I think we're over water here, so that should be more than sufficient. I guess I could have tried to go a bit higher and get that other parachute one, but nah, it's not going to work too well right now. Okay, let's just see my retrograde. Okay, cool. I don't think anything bad will really happen here. Famous last words. How close are we here? Cannot see any shadows, I'm a bit worried. Just don't want to hit this too hard. So, you know, the whole purpose of this is to test the Separatrons. All these little decoupler things, actually. 5 meters per second is quite hectic. Is that enough? And then we just want to get over the water because we have to test those things while splashed down. That looks like we're pretty much over the water. Just hit our retrograde vector. Bring us up to the top. Let's kill SAS, let's put in a parachute. Slow down a little bit. Slow down please. Don't want to slow down too much. Actually, we do want to slow down too much, but I don't want to accelerate at all. Okay, 2 meters per second. I don't think anything. Actually, are we gaining? Let's just drop a little bit faster. 5 meters per second. Where's our shadow? No shadow to help us. That's nice. 3 meters per second. Will that be okay? That looks great. Okay, so now we're splashed down. now we can test these guys. So that would be this one over here. Radial decoupler, splash down. Bam! There we go, missions complete. 3 missions completed in that flight, so that's pretty awesome. And no one died, surprisingly. So, yeah. The other ones we can work on a little bit later. I guess let's recover this. And see how much... I should have got some science while I was there. Okay, for another day, We didn't gain much science at all. I should have got a surface sample of the water. It's just right there. Someone could walk there and get it. But, we don't actually have that science yet for some reason. Okay, we covered 98%, so that's great. And yeah, job well done. That was a pretty good test vehicle. Just make sure it's saved. Cool. Now let's go have a look at what our other missions are. When this career mode's like fully finished, they're going to procedurally generate these things. So if you like doing these test missions, supposedly it's going to generate more of them to do for you rather than the other missions, so it'll like tailor make the missions for you. At the moment, as far as I understand, they're all scripted, so they're like pre-made missions. Hey guys, since I'm getting quite serious into Kerbal, I thought I'd just install a few mods to help the process. I've installed a few mods that add like environmental effects like the clouds you can see here and just update the textures a bit better. Nothing too hardcore. Nothing really changed gameplay per se. I've got the Kerbal alarm clock. I've also got Chatterer installed to give it a little bit of ambient noise when the Kerbals are in EVA and that kind of thing. But yeah, I just wanted to liven it up a bit so I could get a bit of a expanded experience. Unfortunately, I've also installed hot rockets, which has a bit of an issue at the moment with your old rockets. So I'll actually have to redo all the rockets I have here. Not a big deal since we just really started out. So I'm just gonna delete all these old designs, and then we're going to start them over again. The main mission is going to be just to get science, because we need science in the beginning so we can get our lunar landers and everything built up. We don't really have anything like specific to we don't have enough things to get something into the moon orbit. You could maybe make a rough rocket design and get it into the moon, but I'd prefer to go there and get a whole bunch of science all in one shot than just going there, landing and getting back, in a little tiny mission. Don't have much in the way of science apparatus either at the moment. Can test this guy out. I think we got one of these missions. What are they? T-45. Yeah, I don't like these ones that got specific altitudes. It's like only 2 kilometers lenience there, and you have to be going actually not too fast, so maybe this isn't too bad. Okay, so we'll try and do this one. So that'll be 12 kilometers up. We could probably do that. It's just a little rocket like this. I've also got this thing, the engineer. I'll put a link to all the mods that I'm using in the description of this video. I have to unlock it. So we're going to call this guy the tester now. This will be our default testing rocket. I just have to unlock some of these mods. They should have been unlocked when I bought these parts, but because I installed the mod afterwards, you have to unlock them manually. Basically, it just gives you your delta V of your rockets, so you can kind of calculate where you want to be, or how much you've got, fuel you've got, and where you can get to, rather, with that fuel. So yeah, let's put this on here, so it's hidden away. You can already see here it's giving me delta V of about 3,100 meters per second. That might be enough to get there. We might actually have to add another one just to get a bit more lenience, because I actually want to fly off to either a left or a right direction and try and get an EVA report or a surface sample on a different place in Kerbin. So it's 3.8. Yeah, that's more than enough, but it's actually almost in orbit. But we don't have any science. We've got a commutotron. Okay. And we've got some mystery goo. Okay, so let's start putting some mystery goo on here. Let's make it symmetrical, so so we don't have any balance issues, or hopefully don't have any balance issues. Let's put a Communicatron on. They're kind of cool. Let's put it on the side so we can see it extending, and let's put 2, because yeah, you never know what's going to happen. One might get knocked off at some point. The only problem is we might actually fall over when we land, and that might break some stuff off. So I think we might need to get some parachutes that we can put on the side of it. Hopefully land it sideways. Let's just see here. Okay, these are the old experiments we did. 2, 6, 4. There's quite a bit of science we got there. We got 102 science. With that, okay, we can get some landing legs, but I don't think those will be powerful enough. But we will get parachutes there. Okay, that one's got solid rocket boosters, and that one's got some fins as well, which could also be useful. I think we will go with this one because at least we get the radial mount parachute. We can actually get quite a few, but let's just see what the advanced tier gives us here. I've also installed some fairing mods, so we can put fairings around the spacecraft just to make it look, you know, like what's the word, aerodynamic. It doesn't actually add to the aerodynamics unless you've got another mod installed, but that also makes it a lot harder, so I'm not going to go there right now. I'm still starting out with this game. Lighting, oh, this one gives us the Science Junior. You know, that might actually be awesome. This is 45 science, so we can do that. Any more experiments you can perform is kind of useful in the beginning. Got 42, so we could still get the fins, and this also gives us a decoupler, which will be very handy. And then that unlocks struts. Ooh, struts will be very, very handy. And that is 45 science. We don't have enough for that. We can get this one if we wanted. Or it actually gives us the 45, which is actually very good for control. Okay, I think I'm going to spend the last science and just get that, which also unlocks. I haven't used this one before. And then the 800 fuel tank. Okay, cool. So there we got some nice upgrades for our ships. Let's have a look what we can add to this one. I think I'm going to actually put the Science Junior above here. Where are you, Science Junior? Utility. No, we're going to need these. Okay, there we go. Science Junior. It's a one-time use experiment module, so actually I think we're getting a bit long here. Let me get rid of this, and we can put the 45 there, so we have a bit more control. Don't have fins yet, but that's okay. Okay, we actually have the 45. Oh, we do have fins. Oh, fantastic. So let's just put a few on just for a bit of added stability. Like that. That looks pretty spiffiness so far. Anything else we should add? We should probably add some battery packs if we're going to be transmitting data. 4 would be good. Put it about there, that's 4, right? Yep, good stuff. Okay, it's a bit off center. Okay, cool. So that looks pretty good. And then we want parachutes obviously on the side, so preferably on the front actually, so that we don't block our entrance, or rather exit. Because we want an EVA, so let's put 2 on there. We don't actually want it symmetrical. Did I put this symmetrical? No. And I think the nose cone will actually interfere, so we can just land with 2 like that. We can put one of those aerodynamic noses on. That's a bit large, unfortunately. Yeah, there's nothing really we can put on there. We can try landing struts, but I really don't think it can hold the weight of this guy. Shall we try? Let's give it a bash. See on the launch pad if it holds up or not. I somehow don't think they're even going to be long enough for that engine. Retracted. Yeah, I see they're not long enough. And I really don't think this engine is going to be powerful enough to get us anywhere, really. Okay. Yeah, so we'll take off these legs and we'll just do the whole parachute thing. Hope and pray that it can land okay. Anything else that I'm missing? Batteries, we've got batteries. Got those guys, I think we're sorted. Cool. Let's give this a launch. Okay, I haven't done I don't think I've done goo on the launch pad, so let's get that out of the way. Observe mystery goo, suitable surface for now. So that's 3 signs, so we can keep it. Yeah, 3 signs is good signs. Can we do an EVA report here? Have we done an EVA report? Not EVA crew report, that's okay, that's 1.5 signs. We haven't got solar panels, so I'm not going to transmit that right now. Actually, should we do this as well? Materials bay? What kind of signs would that give us? 7. Okay, great. And I think we're actually going to just transmit that and then bring back the mission. So transmit. We have got aerials, so we should be able to transmit. Here we go. Actually, let's just recover. That should give us all our signs back. I hope. Yeah, okay, so that's 12 signs. Recovered pretty much everything. Great. Let's relaunch and try and get one of these contracts completed. Okay, let's just throttle up here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to head off into a different direction from where we were. So that was over there somewhere. So we kind of want to turn left. And, whoa, control. Where's my control here? Maybe not that way. We need to head this way. So 315 we're going to be heading. Or at least trying to head there. Wow. I've got hardly any control of this thing. I really like this cloud mod, it just adds a bit of depth to the world. Also these beeps and everything are pretty awesome. You can set volume in their frequency, so if you don't really like them you can like turn them off completely. If that is your thing. We need to get some height here. I can't pull this guy up at all. Okay, let's jettison that stage. Okay, so we're not going to get this activation at all, but I didn't really think we would. Instead, we're going to go for the parachute one. So we need to be going 7 Ks. Looks like we're doing okay for that in terms of height. 7 point, no, just 7. So we could actually start going straight vertical now just to pick up speed. We want the speed to be over 490. So let's go straight vertical so we don't pick up too much height. No, stop that now. Oh man, are we going to get 490? No, we're not. Don't have enough power. Okay, so we don't have enough power in this stage to actually reach the velocity we need, but can at least get some science on this side of the planet. So let's just time accelerate to get maximum distance away from that biome. Maybe we'll hit a different biome. Let's see where we land. 2 kilometers. Okay, let's set up parachutes. Looks like we are on land. Is that land? Yeah, that's on land. Okay, so let's see. It's quite high up, so it looks like we're on a bit of a mountain. Whether this will fall over and cause damage, I am not sure. We should actually maybe just get some goo here. Keeps that. Okay, let's just slow down. Should really try and keep some fuel for when we do actually touch down. Please don't blow it now. Oh yes, okay. But we've got the problem with the EVA is bloody blocked, so I can't EVA out. Can we rotate it all? No, it does not look like we can at all. It might actually be worth my while to put on a decoupler here, so I can maybe decouple. But we can observe the materials bay at least. That's a good 7 signs. And then let's do another mystery goo over here. What do we get from this one? 3 signs. Crew report. 1.5 signs. Every little bit counts here. Cool. So we didn't hit any of these, unfortunately. Not fast enough. So let's recover. See how much science we got from that mission. Okay, we're sitting at 53 at the moment. We've got 19 on that mission, which is pretty damn awesome. That should be something else to unlock. I'm really battling with speed in the atmosphere. We need jet engines, but it doesn't look like I've got any unlocked at the moment. There's a thermometer. It's more science. These are lights and solar panels. Oh, that would be nice because I could transmit data more frequently. Struts, also very useful. We've only got 53, so we can only look at these tiers. The most useful one of these tiers. Oh, there's a fin which will give me better control. Satellite, not really in the region to set satellites yet. Could if I wanted to, I guess, but I think struts are starting to sound a bit awesome there, but no. Could just save. Try and go for solar panels. Because that is sitting at 90. Yeah, I might actually pull a save there. Okay, let's make this top part. Oh, the only problem is if we jettison the top part, I think, don't we lose the science available for that? Or can we still recover it? Not too sure. Yeah, we just don't have enough momentum here to, or should I say speed. I'll take this off and get rid of this engine. Get rid of this fuel tank as well. If we go 3, how much are we going to gain here? Quite a lot. We could do solid rocket boosters just to help us out of the main atmosphere. We have got some decouplers, don't we? Got these guys. Do it in 4 configuration. Solid rocket boosters should be overkill. Better overkill than no kill, huh? Or, wait, is that right? Okay, there we go. I could bring it a bit more down so it doesn't touch the ground. Okay, cool. We're going to call this version 2 because it's quite powerful. It's a bit crazy overpowered actually. And we'll keep that stage separate, and we might actually, I don't know, we might actually be able to do one of those other science things, so let's give it a go. Okay, cool, let's throttle up. Well, actually no, we don't even need throttle because we're doing solid rocket boosters. We went over there last time, so let's go to 135 I think. Let's see, wow, yeah, we got some serious power now. Maybe a bit too much, but we'll try. Kind of need to hit to 12 kilometers before we activate this thing and keep our speed under 400. Speed under 400 shouldn't be a problem actually. Ay. Control's still terrible. Let's just keep it up for now. 12, how are we doing? 14, okay, we're going to be too high. Let's get rid of that. Let's just see if we cannot activate this until this condition is met, then we can possibly get that one. So we need to come, we actually need to go higher. What is the apoapsis? We will probably make it, Our speed is not good enough though. Damn. No, so we're not going to make that one again. That one's posing to be quite a problem. Okay, so let's get some speed then. Full speed. Give me control back, please. Okay, let's head this direction. Oh, that's quite a pretty shape we made there. Let's hit 90. And we're still at the right. This is for the parachute, so we need to get 490 speed. We're at the right altitude. Yeah, we are dropping a bit, but I think we'll make it in time, as long as we don't run out of fuel. That doesn't seem to be a problem. Speed hit. Okay, so let's deploy before anything bad happens. And kill that engine. Awesome. Okay, at least we got one of the things done. And that gave us reputation and a bit of bucks. That was a really tough mission for the tiny bit of money we got there, but what can you do? Gonna land in the ocean. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Let's do some goo observations. 1.6 science, not too great, but not too bad either. What is that? Let's clear that up. Okay, so that's there. Let's do a landing. We've got some fuel to soften the blow if we could actually see how close we were, but that's where this mod comes in. Fire and water, and we are... I'm sure we're damn close, that's for sure. Let's try and slow this down a bit. Where is our altitude? Sea level. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're 70 meters away. 5 meters per second should be okay. Could drop it down to 4. Got fuel, why not? So... touchdown. Great. Use that splash off. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Let's see what the mystery key can give us. 4 signs. Great. And this one. 10 signs. That's fantastic. And we can actually EVA. EVA report. Ah, lovely, lovely night out here. Quite a swim if you had to go back home. Wow. That's 5 signs there. Let's get some water samples here. Should be worth its weight in gold or water, or take surface sample. Great, 12, fantastic. Can we get back up here? Oh, up, Kerbals and swimming, not very good. He's walking, there we go. Great stuff, so that's all the experiments we've exhausted there. Recover. 33 signs in that mission, so that was very good. Parts recovered, most of it there, and done. Perfect, we're sitting on 86 at the moment, almost by that next tier.